Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Hades, Shades. That spells shades, ladies and gentlemen. So, civil stock, it's not going to do much of anything. I think it's still it's a buy in the double zeros range. Buy at double zeros, specifically 0011 through 0019. I think that's the accumulation range. I'm still holding my shares. I'm not concerned. This thing doesn't have a super bloated share structure like AITX. AITX had like a ridiculous. AITX moved like 500%, even though it had like a 12 billion, 15 billion share structure. So until this thing dilutes like crazy, like AITX, this will be able to make 300 to 800% moves on a catalyst. Because it's gonna require patience. I've been telling you guys, you're gonna have to wait, and I'm gonna show you why. I'm going to do something very fun here. So I'm going to go to the AI, Google Gemini, and I'm going to ask it something very interesting. I'm going to ask it to look through, can you look through CYBL stocks press releases and calculate based on the dates of those releases, which press releases sent the stock upward, and then calculate out of all the press releases for this year, the percentage of press releases that causes a surge in the share price. And then I'm going to ask it then follow up with does one have to wait for Q3 and Q4 for when contract awards are happening are happening to in hopes of CYBL getting a contract and thus a surge in its share price. Is there a seasonal pattern? There you go. There's the prompt. You can copy and paste. If you're lazy, you just grab the snippet tool and then you just grab the snippet tool. You take a picture of it and then you just paste it and tell the AI, please type this up for me because I'm too lazy. And then you copy and paste the text that it spits out. For those of you who didn't know that, I don't type anymore. I just let the AI do it. Typewriter shades died. I don't type anymore. Typewriter shades is long gone. Joking, of course, because I had to type that up to even make this happen. But yeah, an analysis of CYBL stock. Let's see what it has to say. Out of 4 press releases issued this year, exactly 1 caused a notable high volatile upswing. That's hilarious. Historically speaking, CYBL, standard operational updates or earnings, does not move the needle. So there you go, guys. And this is why I tell people you got to be patient with this one. This stock is all about the government contracts. Earnings, don't expect much from it. I don't know why people keep track of CYBL earnings. It's a shitty penny stock. You buy CYBL not because you want it to grow. You buy it because of the contracts. Contracts send it flying. Lots of money is made. That's what it is. It's not about the earnings. Nobody gives a shit about earnings. Nobody who knows anything, at least. Because, I mean, even the AI is smart enough to be like, yeah, earnings doesn't mean shit for this fucking fuckface penny stock. It's literally saying that. Okay, it's not literally saying that, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's so, even the ads, like, that's worthless. Stop keeping track of earnings or operational updates because those don't move the needle. It's about those sweet, sweet contracts from the government. Yeah, you can see only releases that fundamentally remove existential roadblocks or announce unexpected massive multi-million dollar contract wins spark real surges. There you go. Even the AI said it themselves. Part 2 is seasonality in the Q3 Q4 contract waiting game. You do not necessarily have to wait blindly for Q3 Q4 for a contract driven share price surge because that's what you're looking for. That is correct. The AI here knows what it's talking about. CYBL is a play, and it's a play on the contracts. It's a contract-driven share price stock. It's all about that contract. All the surges it had some kind of news or hype from the defense sector, causing this 254% move here. That was literally hype from the defense sector. There was no news. That was just hype for the whole defense sector because of the Iran situation. So even just hype from that was enough to move it 254%. But what the real moves, if you want to get 300 to 800% return, what you need to do is you buy when it's cheap like it is right now, and then you wait for the contracts. It can take a year, maybe two. We don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. That's why it's risky, because you might end up just holding and nothing happens, or maybe something happens. Maybe it happens when you least expect it. That's the beauty. You're sitting on this penny stock, and then one day you wake up and it's actually up 800% because it can actually do that. The problem is you have to wait a lot. It's a lot of waiting. Cyberlux operates heavily as a Department of Defense and foreign military sales contractor. The U.S. government's fiscal year ends on September 30. Federal agencies face strict budgetary rules when unspent funds expire if they aren't obligated by September 30. That means that a massive wave of contract awards takes place during quarter three between July and September. So July, August, and September, lots of contracts. Q4 followed through. Due to reporting lags, corporate PR teams don't formally announce these late September awards until Q4. Is there a seasonal pattern for CYBL? Yes. So yeah, there you go. As revealed in the May 15, 2026 Q1 disclosure, CYBL has a 15 million firm order backlog and an additional 35.5 million pipeline. The primary reason they haven't been able to convert that backlog into revenue and shipments wasn't a lack of contracts. It was the legal chokehold from the Texas turnover receivership and the whatever the hell that says, HII interpleader action, which froze corporate funds. Now that the federal court has fully terminated that receiver, the company is aggressively attempting to return to normalized operations in the second half of 2026. So you really, I mean, they kind of spelled it out for you. They told you in that PR, like, hey, we're looking to go back to normal in the second half of 2026, but that also happens to be the second half. That second half happens to be when contracts get handed out. So it's going to be a very interesting year for CYBL. Again, when you buy CYBL, you want 800%, you want 1,000%, you want contract awards, but you're going to have to wait not only for the second half, because that's when they're awarded in the second half. This goes for BBI and any other stock that relies on contracts. You're going to have to wait for the second half of the year. And that goes for every year. Every year you have to wait for that Q3, Q4. You have to wait for that second half of the year when the contracts get awarded. And if your stock gets a contract, your stock goes boom. It's that simple. So yeah, that's about it. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to show you, like, guys, I think it's a buy, but you got to be patient with it. I've been saying that, but I'm just showing you like the behind the scenes, showing you how it all works. Yeah, they're not handing out defense contracts willy-nilly, as you can tell. You're gonna have to wait, and that's all. That's it. That goes for Nightscope. That goes for BBAI, ONDS, or many others out there. And CYBL itself. Now, CYBL, the reason you buy CYBL over BBI or the other ones is because it's a shitty sub penny stock. If it gets news, you can see here when it got news, it ran from 0033. This was the Palantir news from 0033 to 0.0154. Right? Like look at this. This is insane. That's a 370% move. Here it made a 321% move. If you were buying at low double zeros, you make out like a bandit every single time. Like if you buy right here, right now, you always make out like a bandit when it does get that contract news. If you bought down here at 002s, I mean, it ran to almost 2 cents for almost 1,000%. But every single time it required patience.